and good evening. Yes, we are back again in Train Sim World number 4. I don't know why I did it like that. Back again on the 5 circle line, the line that's a circle, but it's not actually a circle. I don't know why it's called a circle line. It's not a circle. Circles are round, generally. I think that's the definition of a circle. It's round. This isn't round. It's the 5 line, the one that loops, goes to the place and then goes back down again. It's that one. Where we're going to do a snowy run and then do some other things. I haven't thought that far ahead. If you're watching this on YouTube, hello. This going out on a Wednesday, I think. Possibly a Wednesday. It could be a Wednesday this is going out. I'm not sure. There'll be links in the description below to where you can get this route for Train Sim World 4. There'll be a link down there to a Twitch page where you can watch me live on the Twitchy doing things like this. There'll also be a link down there to my Discord server type thing. Good evening to the Ethan, the Trent, the Shorty, the CN, and the Ethan again. I'll be live, I think so. Right, so the 5e circle line. I've just spotted something interesting on the timetable thing. Why is that quite loud? Let's turn it down. Okay, so we go class 170 again because why not? We'll change the weathery thing in a minute, but I've just spotted something interesting. Why is there a route that's an hour and 39 minutes? Slightly intrigued by that. What makes it different to be an hour and 39 minutes? It's interesting, I think. We'll play it. No, because we're doing the Edinburgh to Glenrothes. That one. The whole circle. No, I don't think so. It just says Markinch to Edinburgh Waverley. So we're doing the snow one. Hi, Josh. Hello, my name's Josh. I'm very posh. I'm called Posh Josh. Okay, so we go January. I'm not doing it. You do it. Right, we go Snowstorm because why not? Or do we just do light snow? No, we go Snowstorm. In January. It's midday, so although it's Scotland, it could be dark. Let's do this. Yeah, I was just intrigued. I just spotted it and thought, that's interesting. That's longer. Why is it longer? And now we wait. Oh, we go.
Welcome to the ScotRail service to Glenrothes with Thornton. Calling at Haymarket, South Gyle, Edinburgh Gateway, Dalmeny, North Queensferry, Inverkeithing, Rosyth, Dunfermline City, Dunfermline, Queen Margaret.
Ooh, right, unlock doors.
Cowdenbeath, Lochgelly, Cardendon, Glenrothes with Thornton.
Okay, that's where we're going. All right. Okay, waiting for her to do the announcement. So back at the Edinburgh, the wavy place.
See it, sorted.
Oh, she's still going. See it, say it, sorted. So lots of places. We're going up the left-hand side. I'll show you the map. No, I won't. Oh, God, don't do that. Why have I done that? Don't do that. I'll show you the map. So we start off here in the Edinburghs. We come down here and then go up here. If I zoom out. No, we don't. We come up here. This is the bridge type thing over here. And then we split off this way, round to the left, and go this way up. And then end up here. And there's the other way, which is the way that we're not doing because it's the other way. I'm intrigued as to what's down here. Why is this lot in it? And we spotted them last night. Well, we didn't, but we did. They got trams. And there's trams that are... Why have them in that are modelled? I just find it really bizarre. We might see a tram. Wait until 12:48. Well, that's like 20 seconds away, so we can do that. Oh, cab. The lights with the ones with the things. Some call them cab lights. There we go. I'll turn those on because it might get dark. AWS. Oh, fine. Okay. All right. Stop going on. Oh, blimey. We're being married. It's a little bit funny. See it, say it sorted. Exactly, the 3 S's. But those people call the 3 S's in the mornings as well. The 3 things you do. Get me more points. You think I care about the points? Are they going to model the Edinburgh tram? Well, they're on there. Right, 1.2 miles to Haymarket. Let's get going then. Maybe. Oh, there we go. And they're off. Slowly. It's, well, we got snowstorm as the weather, if you weren't here at the beginning. If you weren't here at the beginning, why? So it's going to be quite interesting seeing this in, you know, well, the snow. And there is snow. Oh, that's, okay. Okay. That's, okay. Can we have some wiperage now, please? It'd be quite nice. Derek trying to be sly there. Hang on, which one hasn't he covered? Hang on.
Hello there, Derek here. I sees you playing with the balls today.
Damn it, he covered that one. He's getting wise. Well, he's not. He's stupid, but you know. Right. I'm going to keep the window shut this time, so you should be able to hear the announcement type things. Oh, that's the AWS. I didn't get an update this evening, so I don't think there's been an update because of the fact I didn't get an update. People from Bristol getting smart. No. It's really... I really like it, actually. Okay, wait for the delay. Hang on.
We'll soon arrive at Haymarket. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
I need to sort out the delay between the bing bong and the we'll soon arrive at. Oh crap! Where are we? Looks out the window. Oh yeah, Haymarket. Let's get a point of reference as to where we're going. I'm going to say it before Michael turns up. I really like the train as well. It's very train-like in its traininess. Hi, Skippy. Right, we'll soon be arriving at Haymarket. Exactly, she's waiting for Google Maps to load up so she can see where we are. The train's met. No, I like it. Yeah, but you like that stupid Class 20 thing, so you got no taste. You're new to Train Sim World. Do I recommend any must-have routes? If you're from the UK, London commuter. Oh, that's slippage. That's slippage. That was some slippage. Yeah, London commuter, Southeastern high speed, both very good. Blackpool branches, extremely good. Just go back and watch some of my content, you know. Or just watch all of it. The one I'm going to be on Saturday, Birmingham Cross City. Also very good. My thing isn't in its little hole. Yeah, the one that released last week. I can't keep up with this 2 release in a week. Thankfully, you won't get any more for about 2 months now. The goblin thing. That's annoying me now. Hang on, I'm going to put both. I bet they're not going to be in sync now, are they? Locked doors. Doors are now locking on the left-hand side of the train. Oh god, I got out of sync. Oh. Okay, out of sync wipers. Right, South Gyle is next. Right, so you've got to be careful of the wheel slippage. Yeah, I think this is the more interesting side of the two. Yeah, Tony got off here last night. He's safely back in Essex now. He's out to go and see his doctor. It's a rash. That's all I'm saying. Tram. It's tram. That was a tram. That was quite trammy in its tramminess. Okay, so the trams are modelled. I quite like that. That's going to be rapid, wouldn't it, for a tram? A rapid tram. Speedy tram. Tram the speedy. Oh, he didn't have his kilt, did he? Because someone stole it. Okay, that's all right. Thanks, McBone, I think. Right, we got 2.6 miles to South Gyle. Oh, train. You can tell that by the fact that it is one. So yeah, Tony's gone back to Essex for Easter. Apparently he's got an Easter bunny costume that he really wants to wear. So he'll be back next Tuesday. Like an Easter bunny onesie. Well, don't forget, Derek, you can do free roam and stick anything you like in it. Is he a bit bouncy? I'm not saying anything. That's the joys of free roam in this. More Tony, more of the time. Go, Stevie, go. Wouldn't it go, Stevie? He's a weirdo, isn't he? If you're new and wondering what the hell we're on about, watch last night's stream. We love Tony. I think we need a break. We need a Kit Kat. Hi, Tommy. Derek's brought a ticket to Southend. That's Derek off to see Tony for Easter. Tony for Prime Minister. Well, it can't do any worse than the other Tony we had. Oh god, I've got to try and brake now. This could be interesting. Oh, slide edge. Tony Blair, that's the one. Tony for King. Yeah, I'm not saying anything on that one.
Arrive at South Gyle. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Indeed. Pride work event on a Tuesday. That's not really very, you know. Tony for Queen. Oh, absolutely. Tony's a right queen. A bit like Ethan. Right, we'll shortly be arriving at South Gyle in the snow. Oh dear. Well, there's an image. I like the fact that someone's cleared the snow off the platforms. That's very health and safety, isn't it? You can't see sod all out, but... And They've got their brollies up. That's going to protect you against snow, isn't it? Ethan's marrying Tony. Well, yeah, give me some peace. Well, Harry hasn't got the livery. I think it's only just now released on Steam, isn't it? Yeah, I wasn't sure. It sounds good with the windows open. But I'm actually I like the noise a window makes, by the way. But I quite like it with the windows closed. You've got that thrum. There's a word. We don't hear the word thrum very often. Right, Edinburgh Gateway. There we go. Cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey. Right, 0.7 of a mile to Edinburgh Gateway, platform number 2. I can open that window. Have we got some sort of cab heater? Oh, hang on, we got an announcement. In a minute.
We'll soon
Oh.
arrive at Edinburgh Gateway. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
I love the delay. You can almost think we're soon to be arrived at. Oh crap, where are we? She's asking someone else. Edinburgh Gateway. Oh, Edinburgh Gateway. And they need a better bing bong. They need this one. That one. That's the one they need. It's a lot clearer. Right, we will soon be arriving at Edinburgh Gateway, platform number 2. Hey, another train. Okay. That's frequent. That's 2 we've seen. Every time Tony hears that noise, he springs into action. Hang on. I might have to go and do a thing here. Bear with me. I've just seen something I think we need to go and do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Ninja... whatever your name is. Thanks for the follow. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, I like that. Hang on, we've got to get back on the train now. Bear with me. Excuse me, driver coming through. I was playing on the escalator. Lock the doors. I like that. I like the fact that the escalator actually does the escalating. It escalates things. It Eskimos things with the Eskimos. You can do that at Waverley. Why is that train still there? Or was that early? Oh, this looks good in the snow. We like a bit of snow. Here, we do apologise for delaying the service. The driver was riding the escalators. Because you can. And because he's a child. It's an escalator. Escalators are fun. Hi, Louis. Right, have to be careful of wheel slip then. Yeah, I wasn't sure when I fired this up yesterday whether I was going to like it or not. I actually do. Your escalators at work have blue lights. Get you showing off. We haven't got escalators at work. We've only got one set of stairs in the building. Would I recommend it? Yes. Hi, Michael. Yeah, so there's two sides of the route, two sides of the circle. We're going up the left-hand side. And we'll come back down the right-hand side, both of which start and finish at Edinburgh Waverley. And both go over the Fife Bridge. Fourth Bridge, 5. Thought the building's on one floor. No, there's a mezzanine bit with a canteen upstairs. Right, Dalmeny is next. Not like Josh with his 11 floors. Tony's not on board. Tony's in Essex. It's too big. I've never heard that before. About buildings, obviously. Right, 80 limit. Let's do the slowing down. Hello, is it me you're looking for? 'Cause I wonder where you are, and I wonder what you do. Do I need more wiperage? Slow. Ethan speed. Oh, that's better. Right, we should get an announcement soon. Title message didn't show. Sometimes Twitch can be twitchy. Cheers, Josh. Right, breaking. Are we going to get an announcement? At some point, maybe an announcement. Oh, there we go. In a minute.
We'll soon arrive at Dalmeny. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
We're going to get the next bit? Or was that it? Okay. Right, in we come into Dalmeny. Oh, we've seen 2 trains so far. Sliding. How fast does it go? It's got a top speed of 100. If you're doing babysitting properly, you need to give the kids loads of sugar just before the parents come home so they don't sleep. And then you go home and leave them to it. We have now arrived at Dalmeny. I used to take my niece's kids to McDonald's and tell them to keep quiet. On more than one occasion, they dobbed me in. Like, right, don't say anything. If your mum asks you for anything to eat, say no. Okay. Are you hungry? No, I went to McDonald's earlier. It's like, what? I was cool, Uncle Stevie. Well, great Uncle Stevie. Keith needs sugar. Keith should never have sugar. Right, the fourth bridge is in front of us. North Queensferry is next. Hang on, have we got thunder? We got thunder when it's snowing. Michael, thank you very much. What happened to the first three bridges? I sold them on eBay. Surplus to requirements. It's pointless doing the external view over this because we're not going to see much of it. We did that yesterday. What if... but as a driver, you never get bored of this, do you? Yeah, we got thundery snow. It makes it feel so different driving into snow. Well, obviously, we did the runs we did yesterday, were all in the summer. In the summertime, when the weather is high, doodle doo doo doo, doodle doodle doo, doodle doo doo doo. Derek is always on eBay. He's the eBay king. I wonder when they designed and built this, whether they actually thought it would still be around. IRHT. I would have been cool if we'd have seen a train go the other way across the bridge. Well, thank you, Michael. My hair's not like Carol from Little Britain. Computer says no. Alright, are we going to get some sort of announcement for North Queensferry? Maybe.
We'll
Now.
soon arrive at North Queensferry. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
There's definitely a delay to that, isn't there? Right, we will soon arrive at North Queensferry. I hope they do sort that out. Right, a bit of gentle braking into North Queensferry. Oh, not bad. No wheel slip. Some would say almost professional. Yeah, that's definitely thunder. Lightning. Very, very frightening. It doesn't say, there's no board on the other side. Second is a 1410 to Glenrothes. I can't see the time the other way. I'm trying to we can work that out as to when we get locked doors, when we get to pass another train. Right, 1.6 miles to Inverkeithing. Yeah, I'm really liking the route. I could use number 8 key. A bit late now. I've already left. If you'd have told me that when I was looking, then I would have done that. I'm not going to use it now because I'm moving. Inverkeithing. I'm not doing it. Tomorrow night, by the way, we're back with more of the multiplayer in the Kebab Chefs thing because that went so well last time. We'll see if we can move to another restaurant tomorrow. Give ourselves a bit more space. The final frontier. Thursday night, we've got some farming. Friday night, we have some Wreckfest. Not here on Saturday because I'm being dragged around Birmingham. We'll be here Sunday night with some multiplayer Sims 4. That I think is going to be an absolute car crash. Not here Monday. But then we'll be back next Tuesday with more of, Train Sim World 4. Oh, it's definitely looking a bit bleak out here now, isn't it? Yeah, it's definitely thunder. 0.9 of a mile to Inverkeithing. Another good reason not to go to the northeast if they're going to get snow in April.
We'll soon arrive at Inverkeithing. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Should be don't forget to take your belongings with you when you leave the train. Not before you leave the train. Is that me being pedantic? Probably. Because you might take your belongings with you before you leave the train and then leave them on the train. You want to take your belongings with you when you leave the train, surely. Or we have slippage. Scotland for you. Yeah, it could very well be. Please say please take your personal belongings with you when exiting the train. Yeah, that makes more sense. And we've got to find the 8 key. There we go. So the 13:35. And then the 13:46. So we got one in 20 minutes and one 10 minutes after that. How does that make sense? That's bizarre. It's not a... It's like, what? Who did that timetable? Is it timetables by Trent? Right, Rosyth is next. In 1.4 miles. HSY hashtag. Yep, that sums it up. don't let Trent do a timetable. Do we serve hobnobs? No. Right, 1.3 miles. Right, so the other line goes up there to go on the right-hand side. Yeah, don't trust Trent with anything, exactly. About right? No, look, no human being ever voluntarily eats rice cakes. Rice cakes are things eaten by people that eat them because they think they're doing them some good, and then 3 minutes later they're scoffing a bar of chocolate because the rice cake just doesn't do it for them. It does seem the timetable's very sporadic. There's a word. Fish and a rice cake. When I say stupid rice cakes, innit? Like a stupid... It's like eating a bit of bloody corrugated cardboard. It's like, no, just have some fruit. What about protein shakes? No, we're in Scotland. It'll be deep fried everything. Oh, I'm going a bit slow now. Deep fried protein shake. How does that work? We'll give it a go. We'll deep fry it in the plastic cup it comes in. The Scots will deep fry anything, yeah. What did I watch somewhere about doing deep fried chips? It's like, I'm sorry, what now?
We'll soon arrive at Rosyth. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
I love that lag. Frog's legs. No, it's not Eurostar. Scotland. Haggis legs, yes, not frog's legs. Oh god, I should have done a braking thing a bit earlier. There was a TV series years ago called Spooks that was really good. In the first episode, I was thinking, nah, it's okay. There was a battle going on in a fight going on in a kitchen, and someone had their hand put into the deep fat fryer. At that point, I was like, okay, this could be interesting. Ben, thank you very, very much indeed. You are quite clearly insane. If you've done that, or was it an accident? Were you coerced? Knock once for yes and twice for no. Unlocking doors.
Vehicles parked at unauthorised points may be clamped or removed without warning. Short and long stay parking is available at this station.
Really? Short and long stay parking is available at this station. Where? I do not see a car park. Is it parking in Margaret's Drive over there? No hobnobs, no rice cakes, no protein shakes, and no frog's legs. This isn't going well for the TripAdvisor review. Oh, that little piddly little car park. Well, that's bloody useless. Oh, right. Dunfermline City. It is a bit snowy. It's bigger in real life. No. Oh, there's wheel slip. Okay, we won't go. Right. We can't go notch 4 on the speedy thing. Oh, now we can. Doesn't help, there's a bit of an incline coming up out of there as well. Oh, it does make it more interesting when you're doing it in the snow. I'm finding the line. It's good. Yeah, really good. I'm really liking the fact that it almost feels like two separate lines, because you got this bit to the west side. When you go over from Edinburgh, you go north over the Forth Bridge, and then you bear off left to go around this side, and you can come back the other side. So it almost feels like two separate lines. The fact we're doing it in the snow. Michael's really got it in for me, isn't he? Doesn't like me saying I like something. Doesn't like Tony. Blimey. Did I? Okay. Alright, 1.2 miles to Dunfermline City. So we're not going to see another train. I reckon about another couple of minutes, based on when the next one was due at that station we just left. Actually, no, that was... No, that was the other side of the split, wasn't it? So that could be coming the other way. Could be interesting. Yeah. That's what I just said. So I reckon one from this way and then one from the other way. Right, half a mile to Dunfermline. Taking it a little bit slowly because of the snow. That's definitely thunder. We've definitely got thunder going on, which is really odd. I think the weather needs a bit of work. Oh god, we're slowing down. We're going uphill now.
We'll soon arrive at Dunfermline City. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Okie dokie. Poor taste, that alien. Right, we're just about to arrive at Dunfermline. Yeah, people could have died there today, and probably have. That was a train, so that was the 35 into there then, so we may not see another one for about another half an hour. So you'll see more trains down on the bit towards the bridge. That's definitely quite snowy now. Snowstorm is probably quite right. They have said that the timetable isn't great. It does need work, so hopefully there will be an update. I thought they might have put something out before release, but I didn't get an update. So I think this is certainly a line I'll come back to once there's been updates and see if it improves. But yeah, I didn't notice any major issues with it. Oh, we're going backwards. We're now going forwards.
All our trains and stations are no smoking areas. Please do not smoke until
Oh, just got to be really careful with the power. And we're running about 5 minutes late, so that's not bad. We have a nice sunshine timetable. Well, we did that yesterday, didn't we? We did the summary one. Did a couple of August timetables. I don't think this would be a good... Well, I think it'd be interesting to do this at night, but it's not something I would stream because you won't see sod all. Yeah, we saw a couple of trains on the run yesterday. But yeah, it will be more frequent than when the two lines meet to cross the bridge and then that final run into Edinburgh. Well, in real life, this train would be cancelled. Yeah, not if you're anywhere else in the world. Anywhere else in the world, they'll just get on with it. Yeah, never forget, it's not necessarily about the trains. It's about the health and safety on the platforms. People falling downstairs and stuff. Because people don't know how to go downstairs. As we find out every time I go to a train station. People forget how stairs work. Yeah, and they certainly don't know how ticket barriers work. I get it if they're tourists and you don't know, do you? You don't know people are tourists or not. Certainly when you know, I should imagine it happens a lot at like Heathrow and stuff. People not being able to negotiate the barriers. But if I was going somewhere, first thing I would do is go on the YouTubes and look for videos on how to use the system where I'm going, so that when you get there you know what to do. Well, a lot of it in London is Oyster, so you just touch your card on the little pad and away you go. And the little gatey thing opens.
We'll soon arrive at
Dunfermline, Queen Margaret.
Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
That was almost a reasonable amount of space between the words there. Braking. More of the braking. The gatey thing, exactly. Oh. Yeah, but you say that's odd, Ethan, but to people in Berlin, that's normal, and our system's odd. Don't forget, to an Ethan, everything in life is odd. No one in first class. Oh, we got... Hello. Anyone in the... Mind the step. Your ticket goes further than you think. Does it? Oh, hang on.
Destroyed or damaged by
Hang on. It's me, lock doors. Doors are closing. Doors have closed. Rolling backwards. Still rolling backwards. Uh-oh. 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 Braking. We'll try that again, shall we? There we go. No, I haven't got my sander on. Have I got a sander? I have got a sander. There it is, the one that says sand. I've also got hazard lights. They are hazard lights as well. Okay, that's quite cool. Right. A bit more power. Cowdenbeath is next. I'm guessing they probably will, because it'll be the same at both ends, wouldn't it? Right, 3.5 miles. The only thing for me, and I know it's realistic, we said this last night, it's very lacking in AI. Right, all of the power. No, they don't do that, Ethan. In your world, things are very, very different to those of us living in, I don't know, the real world. Right, 2.8 miles to Cowdenbeath. Well, isn't Pluto no longer a planet? Pluto's just a ball of ice, isn't it? It's not defined as a planet anymore. Your world, Ethan, the moon is made from cheese. It's considered a dwarf planet. Or so's Ethan. Oh, sorry, it's just a dwarf. Didn't someone say they're doing a new Wallace and Gromit film, but without Peter Sallis? Can't do that. Right, stopping up here could be interesting at this speed. It would be the same. Sorry, what would be the same? It won't be the same. Coming to BBC first. I haven't watched the new Chicken Run. There's a new film out for that as well, isn't there? First one was funny. It's good, is it? I'll put it on my list of things to watch. You've never watched Chicken Run. There's really no hope, is there? Spend less time on YouTube and more time watching the things you should be watching. I'm not surprised anymore. You don't know what to watch. There's loads. Ask us. Right, what films should I watch? What TV series do I need to watch? Doctor Who. There's like 4,000 episodes. Get watching them. You can probably watch 2 or 3 a day. Blackadder. He watched the first one of the 4th series of Blackadder and liked it. He was watching The Crystal
We'll
Maze.
soon arrive at
Jesus Christ. Okay, well,
Cowden Beast.
you're watching the wrong shows.
Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
I watched 2 episodes of Vera on Sunday night. Yeah. Yeah, don't go watching The Crystal Maze. Right, braking. It's definitely more of a challenge in the snow. Right, we're 9 minutes late. That's not bad, is it? That's fine. That's pretty much on time. We've got 3 jelly babies left. The only Crystal Maze you should watch is the one with Richard O'Brien. Come on, forwards. Yeah, but don't be watching that. There's loads of stuff you can watch. Get yourself on BBC iPlayer. Episode 2 of Doctor Who. It was on with Mumsy, indeed. Yeah, I watched an episode of Vera. I'm 18 episodes behind now. I watched one on Sunday night. It finished like 7:30. And I was like, should I watch any YouTube I want to watch? No, another episode of Vera. I'm so far behind on most of my shows. I've still got to finish The West Wing. I normally watch that once a year. Need to get back into Sheldon. Sheldon? What, Young Sheldon? Did you watch The Big Bang Theory? This is where he says no. Jesus Christ. Well, you can't watch Young Sheldon then, can you? Oh, God help me. Although it's before The Big Bang Theory, it came out after The Big Bang Theory. Again, you're watching all the wrong shows. Anyone want to replace him in my life? Anyone? Hi, Alfie. Big Bang Theory is legitimately dreadful. No, it was good at the time. It's a bit like Friends. It was of that ilk, wasn't it? It was funny at the time. I don't think you could go back and watch it now. It's one of those things that you watched it when it came out. So I watched every season when it came out, and it was good. I don't think you could go back now and watch it again. Have I overshot anything yet? No, I haven't been going fast enough. There's so many shows that I'm behind on. As I was saying, I normally watch The West Wing, which is my favourite show ever, once a year. I normally go through all 7 seasons. I watched a couple of episodes last week. I'm halfway through season 4. But there's so much I'm behind on. So 18 episodes of Vera. Only Murders in the Building. I've got the 2nd season of that to watch. The new series of CSI. Announcement.
We'll soon arrive at Lochgelly. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Not looking, not looking, not looking, not looking, not looking, not looking, not looking. I'm not looking. Um, we'll try again the next one. It was a request stop. Yeah. Right, no one wanted to get on there, despite the fact there are people on the platform. Ignore that. That's where it is good that the snow does affect your traction. I was going a bit rapid into that. Waiting for the next train. Yeah, they saw that I was driving. They're like, no, it's fine. We'll get the next one. We'll wait the hour in like minus 15 in the snow. Well, considering the only people that have had it before today are ambassadors, and I wouldn't say fail it because I was streaming it last night. So I haven't, and I succeeded then. So there you go. Right, 1.5 miles to Cardendon. This place. Yeah, Stranger Things. You got to get through the first couple of episodes of that. So less time on Train Sim World 4, less time on YouTube, more time educating yourself with some good shows. Because Stranger Things had me hooked. I was like, yep, more of that. That I couldn't stop watching. Well, he likes Vera. So I want to get him to watch Sherlock, because that's really good. But they're like an hour and a half episodes. And he hasn't got an attention span for that. But yeah, the new series. Thing is, with CSI, you've got to start from the very beginning with CSI Vegas, because then as the spin-offs came, the characters got introduced into CSI Vegas before the spin-off happened. Hi, Sadie. The new CSI is really good. Yeah. Well, yes. Okay, you've done 2 films, Ethan. Well done. We're gonna get an announcement. So we're not going to get an announcement for this station then. Think to the route. What do I think of it, you mean? That's really good. Slightly challenging in the snow. As I said yesterday, I like the fact that you can go up and down each side. So technically, you could do Edinburgh up the right-hand side, come down this side, turn around, go back up this side, and then come back down the other side, and you've got pretty much a 4-hour trip. Perfect. It's definitely a bit snowy. It is really well done. I like the train audio. The train modeling's really good. The route's really good. So it almost feels like it's 2 separate routes that just join at the bridge. All right, 4.8 miles to Glenrose with Thornton, which is the final stop, I think. There is a lack of traffic, but it's a 2 trains an hour service, so you're not going to see that many trains. Which I recommend like this and Goblin. If you'd have asked me that at the beginning of the stream yesterday, I would have said Goblin hands down. If you want a London route that you're happy just to go backwards and forwards on the same line, then go Goblin. If you want something where each time you can do it, it's different, because you could do the left side, you could do the right side, you could go north to south, south to north, this. Don't forget, we will be getting the 158 for this in a few months' time as well. Fourth Bridge is really good. I was going to do some free roam in this, but what I'll do is, if anybody didn't catch last night's stream, we'll change it to summer, and I'll come back the other way in summer, so you can get a different feel for the other side of the line. And by the other side, what I mean is, hang on, that. So you leave Edinburgh down here, you go across the bridge, which is here, and then it splits. You go round this way, which is the way we've come, so we're up here. You get to the top, and then you can come back this way and over the bridge and back to Edinburgh. So it feels like it's 2 separate lines. So it's really good. Right, so you've got 4.3 miles. Yeah, to our final stop. 13 minutes late, that's fine. I will one day on stream try the scenario that does the whole loop in one go. The timetable they know is out. It's realistic, I think, with the infrequency of the trains. For me, I like the train. I like the fact that there's not long runs between the stations. I'll show you when you go back to the menu. It's like an hour and 50-minute scenario, which is really good. Yeah, so may do this again when I do more trains on Tuesday next week. and then do something in a bit of free roam. And it's going to be interesting to stop because of the snow. Yeah, there's more stops on this side. Oh, on there. Up what's coming up in the next few months. Yeah, there is another UK route coming. I don't know yet what route it is. It is quite horny. The train itself's really well modelled as well. So you can open the windows, get a bit of engine noise in. That lets the cold air in, so don't do that, I'll get pneumonia. So yeah, we'll do a summer route then. We'll come back down to Edinburgh the other side. When we get to the top in 1.6 miles. But yeah, it certainly makes it more of a challenge doing it in the snow. Tomorrow night, by the way, back with some more multiplayer kebab chefs, because that went so well last week. Thursday night we got some farming. Friday night we're here with some Wreckfest in multiplayer. Not here on Saturday because I'm doing another one of these routes in real life, doing a bit of Birmingham Cross City. Sunday night we'll be here with some Sims 4 in multiplayer. Yeah, that's going to be good fun. Monday won't be here, my normal Monday off, and then we're back next Tuesday with some more Train Sim World 4 for a full week of streams. Unless, of course, Dovetail announced another route. Yeah, I was going to delay the braking. I really want to be sliding into the final station. I announce another route next week. No, that's what I said. I'm hoping they don't, because these released a week apart, which I think was an error somewhere. I know they probably did it to try and get some Easter business.
We'll soon arrive at Glenrothes with Thornton. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
She's returned. Glenrothes with Thornton. It's one of those where you just want to carry on. You want to go further. It's frustrating when you get lines like this, where the line in real life actually carries on, but the route doesn't. Caravans? Who's caravanning up here? Right. So we've gone up the west side in the snow. Once this ends, we'll go back down the east side. Locked doors. You on about Tony, Michael? Right, so there we go. 31 miles. It's not a very long route, but it does take you an hour and a bit. Right, let's go back to the main menu. A subscriber on the wall. Harry. Yeah, Harry's off, obviously getting a life. Right, so yeah, the scenario coming full circle. Yeah. Does the whole thing. So it goes up. I think it goes up north and turns around and comes back down. So you can do that. I was hoping there's going to be a timetabled run to be able to do that. But that's certainly going to be an interesting one to do. I'll do that on a stream one day. So we'll go timetable. We'll go class 170 again. So we'll now do Dundee to Edinburgh Waverley. We'll do something mid to late morning. And we'll do that one. And we'll go August and clear. So we'll come back down the other side now. So less stops.
Welcome to the ScotRail service to Edinburgh Waverley. Calling at Kirkcaldy, Kinghorn, Burnt Island, Aberdour, Dalgety Bay, Inverkeithing, Edinburgh Gateway, Haymarket, Edinburgh Waverley. If you see something that doesn't look right, speak to staff or text.
So yeah, sunshine now. So yeah, starting here at Markinch. So now we're going down this side. So we come down this way, around here, over the Forth Bridge, which is here, and then back down into Edinburgh. So we've even got trams modelled. A little tram like station here, which is rather bizarre. We passed one coming out of Edinburgh. So the trams come into here. There's one. Right, wait until 11:14. I don't think they'll add the trams in as something that you can drive. It would have been interesting if you could go on them. I think that would have been quite cool, but I don't know if like the doors are modelled and there's got interiors to them. So it'd have been interesting to see if you can actually walk to them and go on them. We did try looking for them when we got down there yesterday. So at least now we can give it the beans without risk of wheel slip. Right, 6.3 miles to Kirkcaldy. Right, all of the beans, 80 mile an hour. Yeah, and tram sims a bit. I think the only word can describe that is disappointing. Yeah, the fact there was a bit of negative press over this with Rivet, who are very up and down. I came into this yesterday expecting it to not be good, and was pleasantly surprised. It actually is. Oh, AWS. There we go. It is a really, really nice line. So I prefer the side that we've just done. Does the HST run on this line? I'm guessing it used to, maybe, or unless it does coming down from Dundee. HSTs are still running in Scotland. The one thing I'd like with this, you know, there's a lot of emphasis on real lines and people going, you know, like earlier, you know, that station's not in the right place. I wouldn't mind a fictional route in this. Like we had that one in Train Sim Classic, Marsdenshire, which I actually quite liked. I think if someone did a fictional route in this, I'd be up for that. So you could put whatever trains you liked on it. Speed. Yeah, it does just need AI. Again, you know, it could be realistic. I don't know what sort of frequency of trains you would get on this route. But I am really liking the route. The Zoomers would use this as well. Yeah, it'd be interesting almost to do an exercise to go, right, how many trains pass between these stations? You know, spend a bit of time on real-time trains, looking at the two stations and going, right, you know, how many trains actually do you get an hour? Is it only 2 of an average hour in a day? Or are you going to get other stuff? Is there going to be freight stuff going up and down there? Are there going to be non-stoppers going up and down there as well as these? You know, if there isn't many services going past some of these stations, then I'd go, okay, fair enough. If it's a licensing thing, then you'd go, okay, fair enough. But, you know, when we get lines like London Commuter, which is just mayhem, as far, you know, you come out of Victoria in London Commuter, and it's like, holy crap, there's a lot of trains. And that feels, you know, it feels alive. And yet other lines that you don't expect life feel more alive than the ones where you do expect life. You know, Blackpool branches, I think it's fantastic. I really like it. The London Overground, it just feels alive. I think because they've upped the limit. They've upped the minimum specification for certainly for PC, and even running this on consoles. I don't think it's putting the AI in because they can cope with London Commuter, and that's the busiest timetable they've put in any route. I almost think, you know, there are timetable issues. I'm hoping that we're going to get an update. There'll be an update to the timetable, and whether we'll get more stuff added. I really hope so. Yeah, so you should get 3 trains an hour in each direction. Every 20 minutes you'd be expecting to see a train coming the other way. I'm not saying you should see a train every 3 minutes. Okay, 2 an hour. So 1 every half an hour. So it probably is accurate then. Right, 1.4 miles to Kirkcaldy. 65 limit, which we're just under. Yeah, I see what trains are behind me.
Oh,
see what's coming the other way.
yeah.
Bene. Are you Italian? Bene. If you're born in September 2019, Then fair play. You've started young. Thanks for the follow. Right, we're sure to be breaking into Kirkcaldy. Oh, announcement.
We'll soon arrive at Kirkcaldy. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
I love the delay. It'd always be a shame now if they fix that. Oh, that's not bad stopping. $12.23. So hourly. I'm guessing it's going to be the same the other direction. That one. $11.45, $12.44. What? Why is it 59-minute service? That's a bit bizarre. Wait until 11. Yeah, they definitely know there's some timetabling issues on this. They've got to do some fixing somewhere. Maybe it's a Sunday. Hey, it could be a... Oh. I hadn't thought of that. I wonder if the date that I've picked is a Sunday. Hang on, we don't know what year this is set in though, do we? Right, Kinghorn. Uh, 28th of August 2023. Right, what day was that? A Friday. Okay, so that didn't work then, did it? A Monday. What? Well, one of you's wrong. Monday. Ethan's wrong. Has Ethan not allowed to use a calendar again? Oh, Jesus. No, then was the answer. Isn't that a bank holiday? Yes. So it was a bank holiday. Oh. So what if we're running a bank holiday timetable? But hang on, no, the timetable doesn't change. You just change the date. No, it doesn't work like that, does it? No. Because the timetable on the left-hand side doesn't change based on the date that you've put in. It stays the same. You just change the date to get the weather. It's not that dynamic. Yes, Josh. If you pick the date and then pick the timetable, yeah, I'd get it. But you don't. You pick the timetable, then you pick the date. So it's not that. So the date's irrelevant other than to give you the weather. Yeah. This train has come from Dundee. Thing is also, Ethan, you're trying to, well, I know they try and base it on real timetables. You're trying to be too accurate with it, which I know works in a lot of other routes. You're too much of a train weirdo. Right, 1.4 miles to Kinghorn. But yeah, I am really liking the route. It's definitely one I can recommend. It is one I'll come back and see development of. Say next week we might do some free roam on this. Then we're going to do Edinburgh to Glasgow because that comes out of Waverley as well, and then we'll do the Cathcart Circle line. So we'll spend the next few weeks up in Scotland, and then maybe come back to this to see if there's been an update. So we could spend the next month of streams up in the Scotland type place. Looking good. Oh, 45.
We'll soon arrive at Kinghorn. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Indeed you do. We're now arriving at Kinghorn.
Remain behind the yellow line at all times. Trains pass through this.
I hope in Train Sim World 5, which is not confirmed for this year, but based on the fact we've had a new release every year for the last 3 years, I do hope we get a lot more features to do with timetables and train changing. I'd like to be able to pick a timetable route and then pick what train I want. So I want this map, this timetable, this train, and allow you to pick from any of the trains you've got. Obviously, as a bit like we got here, you can pick from the standard ones, you can pick from custom liveries, but why not go standard ones, custom trains, custom liveries? So then you go, actually, I want to do this route in the Pacer. So it's the same timetable in the Pacer. And then the AI would work itself out around you. That can't be that difficult to do, surely. I think that will just make this even more awesome. Because then you could just put whatever train you like on, whatever route you like, and have it do a timetabled run. So, you want to run this on Edinburgh to Glasgow? Yep. On a proper timetabled run? Not a problem. You want to take this, do your own livery for this, and you want to run it on the Great Western Express? Yep, that's fine. So I hope we get stuff like that in the next one. So more control is what I think we need. Not necessarily more routes. You don't need any more dynamic weather or dynamic lighting. I'd say remove the stupid things like repairing fences and refilling fire extinguishers. Get rid of all that crap. Focus on the routes. I think they've done a good job with the trains. Give us more focus on the routes. And, be able to stitch the routes together. What if you've got this route and you've got Edinburgh to Glasgow? Have the ability to be able to go, well, you've got those routes. Do you want to link them together? Yep, okay. So it loads both routes at the same time. And then you can come back to Edinburgh in this, change platforms, jump in another train, and then go off to Glasgow. without leaving the game. Well, yeah, that's something that I always said you should have. We get it in OMSI to a certain degree in multiplayer. You go and pick the bus you want. Well, this almost sort of spurs into the virtual train company thing, doesn't it? Can you imagine? And I'm going to go off on a tangent now. Warning. Imagine how awesome would it be, okay? You have a virtual train company in the same way as we got the bus company in OMSI. That when you go into a virtual train company, your train is in the depot. So you start your shift in the depot, you take the train out, you do the service run. At the end of the shift, it goes back to your depot. If you buy another train, that also goes in your depot. And you expand your depot. Exactly, Ben. We can stitch routes together easily in Train Sim Classic. That's the whole reason that I've done Paddington to Penzance in a Pacer, because you could stitch routes together. You can't do it in this. Well, mainly because there aren't many points where two routes intersect, where you've got the same bit, the same asset on two different routes. You've got it here with Edinburgh. You've got it with Brighton on the East Coast Way and London Commuter. So you've got the same station in two separate routes. Exactly, Ethan. I also think, I'm not all about multiplayer. I don't want that. I do, but I don't. But a virtual train company. So you come on and you drive on your own, but you're driving for the train company. So you earn money from doing routes. The more accurate you are with the stopping, the more you earn. The more on time you are, the more you earn. If you have the safety systems on, the more you earn. And even things like doing maintenance, cleaning the train at the end of the day, refueling it if it's a diesel.
We'll soon arrive at Burnt Island. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
So you set up your train company, Sims and Stuff Travel. You start a capital amount of money like you do in the bus company in OMSI. You buy a route. You buy a train. So at the beginning, you can only have one person driving one train. So that means some people doing a bit of a slog to earn money. And then a bit like OMSI, only one person can be in it at a time. So that becomes more of a challenge. So you want to slog away as soon as you can. So it'd be like, right, I'm going on a train company today for the stream, doing a couple of hours. As soon as I come off, Ethan's there waiting to do another couple of hours. As soon as Ethan comes off, someone else is waiting to do a couple of hours. You'd almost find that you'd be running a 12 or 14 hour a day service to earn money. Well, you earn more money, you buy another couple of trains for that route, which means you can increase your timetable to earn more money. Eventually then you'd then buy another route. So you could go, actually, yeah, we've got this route, the next cheapest route, one of the short ones, we'll buy that. We then do the same thing on that. So a bit like the bus company, you can then just do different routes. I'm not bothered about seeing someone else on the map or on the line. Still run that as single player. But the fact that in the same way that the bus company works, you'd only be able to utilize a train that's in your shed, technically. So if someone else is using it, you can't use it. Or, if someone ends their route at Aberdour train, you have to carry on from Aberdour. I'd love to see something like that in Train Sim World 5. I really would. But, the other way then looking at it is we had the guard situation with one of the routes where you had that one scenario where you could be a guard. I think that was a test bed to see how it works. So imagine how cool that would be to have 2-player, and I think that would be enough for now. 2-player multiplayer. 1 person guards, 1 person drives. So you have your guard doing the doors and doing the buzz, 1 person drives. Fantastic. I'd be up for that. you'd take it in turns, wouldn't you? You know, I could spend a few hours then going up and down a route. Right, I'll drive down. We'll swap places. You guard, or I'll guard. You drive. You drive back. We'll swap places. I'll drive down. Yes, please. So there's so much more that I want to see in this that I don't think would be too difficult to implement. That I just think would just open up the game so much more. Everybody wants multiplayer. Everybody wants and the online aspect of something, even if it is just a virtual train company. So you buy the franchise basically. Right, Sims and stuff. I've got a franchise for doing 5 Circle Line. So we get our own liveries done, and you'd run the trains up and down. Well, Ben, we spotted, well, I'm not saying it's an Easter egg. When the East Coast Main Line came out, we did some runs on that, and then put the Azuma on another line. Went into the cab, and it said on the display in the cab, next station, Swindon. And it was a Bristol to Reading service. That, to me, points towards we're going to get an extension to the Great Western Express. Yeah, for me, because that's my local line, to be able to do Swindon to Paddington or Bristol to Paddington, yes, please. Even if it is set in a period where we've got the HSTs running and the Azumas running. And Swindon's such a key part to GWR. It's the railway works were here. You know, the whole town grew because of the railway. And I know they've lost the license for GWR, but you know, never say never. But they have hinted at an extension. But in the same way that what do we call it? Grantham was important to the East Coast. Swindon's important to Brunel and to GWR. So I think if there's a line that they are going to extend, and they do want to update the Great Western Express.
We'll soon arrive at Aberdour.
And Bristol's one of those hubs, isn't it? Bristol's just such an important hub.
Your belongings with you
You know,
before
you've got the
leave.
Box Tunnel, which is iconic. You've got Bath Spa, you've got Swindon, certainly. Didcot. Chippenham, not so much. Chippenham's boring. But it's such a busy line for GWR, and I think they'll get the license back. Anyway, we are now arriving at Aberdour. You know, I'd like to see longer routes. I'd like to see the ability to stitch routes. I know people are working on routes, and obviously that was part of the thing for the content creator. I think someone said that they won't let anybody muck around with their routes, but I think if they let people extend their routes, so okay, you can't touch our route, blah blah blah, but here's the point where it goes off the map, you can add to it. So get people to add on to their routes. I think that'd be brilliant. Get people adding on to Great Western Express, and if they're not going to do it, I'm sure there's people out there that will, even if it is third-party developers. I know there was a space limitation thing originally with consoles, that was a factor. I also think internally, although this is going to replace Train Sim Classic, that they didn't want to conflict too much with Train Sim Classic. because Train Sim Classic's about long routes, etc. You know, these have always been, and I kind of like that the fact that they're all around an hour. But, you know, a little bit more would be quite nice. I think 2 hours is a sweet spot. From a time point of view, I think anyone... I've turned that down, didn't I? Yeah, if anyone had a 2 hour route, that's enough for most people. And the problem is, even just thinking in the UK, there's so many routes. There's so many good routes. You know, they've done a couple of bits now that have been in Train Sim Classic, and they've got them across to Train Sim World. The next one I'd like to see, if that's what they're doing, give me the Riviera line. Because that journey is one of those iconic journeys down through Dawlish. Yeah, I love the Great Western Express. I was as disappointed as every single person when I found out it only went to Reading. I wish there were more like stopping services. I wish there was more going on. Anyway, Dalgety Bay is next. I'm really liking this. Excellent stuff. I shall check it out. I think Ethan's going to give it the once over for you. Well, he's here this weekend. I shall badger him. I shall hit him with a badger. I have to go and find me a badger. Or a fish. We've got some fish fingers in the freezer. Right, Dalgety Bay. I'm making our way back down towards the bridge. I'm trying to encourage him to get off Train Sim World and watch some TV shows. And he's currently playing Train Sim World 4. To educate himself. Which one do I do? Doctor Who. You like David Tennant? You got to get to the David Tennant ones. I would say we'll watch some this weekend, but I'm already getting you to watch potentially a couple of Ghostbusters films.
We'll soon arrive at
Dalgety Bay.
Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Well, you could have watched them by now. You could have watched them weeks ago. You could have watched, you know, a couple this afternoon. Braking. Yeah, Matt Smith is my favourite. Right, loading passengers at Dalgety Bay. No excuses. Get watching now. He's watching me. And by the time I finish this, and it's bath time. YouTube, bed. Locking doors. Doors are locking. Oh, look at him shower in the mornings. Blimey, my advice is actually working. Right, Inverkeithing. Point where the routes meet. Yeah, I can see me doing more of this. This is one I'll certainly look out on the workshop to see if people do more timetables. If someone does another timetable run for this, that is the full run, I'm going to be up for that. So I will try that scenario that's the full run. We'll do that on one of the streams. That's an hour and 50 minutes. And I say, we have got the 158 coming for this. Where does that run, though? Because if it's running the 170s at the moment, what does the 158 do? Or is it 170s and the 158 that run on this? Oh, they both run. Okay. So I'm guessing when we get the 158, we'll then see 158s and 170s running. Oh, okay.
We'll soon arrive at Inverkeithing. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
Problem is, Michael, once you've played Train Sim World, you're really going to struggle to go back to Train Sim Classic. Yeah, I did Train Sim Classic weekly. You know, I've done years of doing Train Sim Classic. And when this first came out, even up until probably 18 months ago, I still said then that if I had to do one sim and one sim only, it would be Train Sim Classic. Now, I think it'd be this. It was farming for a while, and I really do enjoy farming. We have great fun when we do the multiplayer farming. I think all of us have lost the spark for the farm because no one goes on it in between streams anymore, which is why I've cut it down to sort of one stream a week now. It's brilliant when we do it. So I think if something like this had a multiplayer aspect to it, I think it'd drive it. And I said that the same with ETS2. I get bored of ETS2. I wouldn't dream of firing up ETS2 and just driving. But if there was some sort of virtual trucking company, it'd give you a reason to do it. Right, Edinburgh Gateway is next. And then make our way back down towards the Edinburghers, a well-known accommodation booking company. Yeah, I'm not into railways, despite the fact that half my Twitter feed's full of railway videos, as I tweeted today. I like travel. Been watching a few flight people on YouTube the last few days. I've really got a hankering to fly somewhere. I haven't flown for, blimey, 12 years now. No, went to Northern Ireland. 5 years now. So I really want to fly somewhere. And I definitely want to do my ferry trip to Spain this year. I just need to work out when I'm going to book that. I'm thinking September time. Weekend on a ferry. That'll do me. Thanks very much. I think it's just a case of when SCS bring out European Coach Simulator or Euro Coach Simulator. And I've got a feeling it'll be this year. Right, so Edinburgh Gateway's in 6 and a bit miles, which means we've got to go across the bridgey thing before we get there. And that's what it's called, the bridgey thing. It's gone dark. I cannot see. For those wondering where Tony is, he's going to be back next Tuesday. He's gone back to Essex for Easter. He had to go and see his doctor after his night out last night. He woke up this morning with a bit of a rash. So we'll see him again next Tuesday. There's been a few jobs that Dovetail have posted that I wished I'd have applied for, but I'm just too far away. As I said before, I had an opportunity a couple of years ago to create content for a games publisher, but because they wanted me to do the whole editing thing, and because I was going through quite a rough patch in my life then, I turned it down. Now I kind of wish I'd have done it. Across the bridge we go. It is such an awesome structure. Well, that's the thing I like. I like the balance, Michael. If you'd have told me, 20 years ago when I was gaming, that we'd have ended up with, I was playing the original Microsoft Train Simulator. Nothing like this. If you'd have told me we'd have had this sort of realism 20 years ago, I'd have gone, no chance. I like games like this that are complicated. That's why simulations are my thing. I like the fact that it's simulated well. But on the other hand, I also like simple games. When we did Fall Guys the other week, stuff like that, good fun, brilliant. In fact, when we've done the quiz, really good fun. Power Wash Sim, can't get much simpler. Clean the thing, really enjoyable. So it's great that we've got those mix of games that people really enjoy. For me, I really enjoy the multiplayer stuff we do. I like this, don't get me wrong. I like having a couple of streams a week where I'm doing stuff in single player. But I do really enjoy multiplayer, and that's always been the case. So, Kebab Chef tomorrow, Farming Thursday. That was a very long bridge. And then Wreckfest Friday, Sims 4 Sunday, and then back to some single player again. Right, Edinburgh Gateway. Is this where where are the trams? That one. Yeah, so this is where the trams are. that run over there and down there. So there's a tram, and there's a tram. So we're more likely to see him when we get to a little bit before Edinburgh. We'll have a look and see if we can get to them when we stop at Gateway. So yeah, so next Tuesday we'll carry on up here. We'll do Edinburgh to Glasgow. And then we'll do Cathcart Circle. So we've got 3 really good routes now for Scotland. This thing definitely needs more AI though. You got 100-mile-an-hour limits. If you're really quick, you could have hit this with speed. Does look good. Yeah, I'm really liking the audio from inside as well. When we first did it the other day, I was trying to open the window to get the engine audio. I actually quite like the fact that I've got this muffled version of the engine audio, which is, I should imagine, what it actually sounds like in the cab. They must have stuck a recorder in here when the train was actually on the move, and this is the right level of thrum. Alright, a mile to go. Slowly in. So on the trams over there. Yeah, trams are there. I think. And break. Ah, 3 minutes late. Yeah, so this is the tram depot then over here. And there we have, and tram. Oh God. Oh, it's got seats. None on the move. Yeah. How's it being powered? That's a slight issue. You know, it's good that they've got them in there. Right, let's do a thing, shall we? Bloody camera collisions. Hang on. We're going to try that again. Bear with us, I took it out forward. Hang on, we're rolling. Right, Haymarket. So yeah, so we got trams, but no overhead wires powering them. Right, 3.7 miles to Haymarket, and then on to our final stop, Edinburgh Waverley. So this is where you'd expect to see more trains, and certainly when we join the main line, the one that then comes from Glasgow, you'd expect to see more trains, because the others, the 385s, it's 385s that you can do in this run between Haymarket, or you can drive them between Haymarket and Edinburgh. So that's where you'd expect to see more trains, but I've only done it. Well, I've only left twice. Excuse me, and been back in twice, but I didn't see that many trains. You did miss the bridge, yes. Right, 2.8 miles. Finally get to open it up a little bit. So this is the main line that we join. So this is where you'll be getting trains going up and down to Glasgow. And where you'd expect to see, well, a few trains. I think it's really enjoyable being able to go up one side and down the other side of that route. It doesn't felt as though, there's good English. It hasn't felt as though I've done just a there and back on the same route. I really like that on this. I think I will be doing more of this route. Past the stadium thing. Yeah, the stadium thing. I was right. That's what it's called. A stadium thing. Oh, train. Home of Scottish rugby. Okay, the new.
We'll soon arrive at Haymarket. Don't forget to take your belongings with you before you leave the train.
The penultimate stop. Only 3 minutes late. That's not bad for me. It's not bad for the UK railways. I'd expect to see more, and I think the Edinburgh to Glasgow, which is what we'll do next time, you'd expect to see more trains. So I think it needs, and they've got the licensing. That's the frustrating thing, because on Edinburgh to Glasgow you see a lot of trains coming in and out. So why not add these to the Edinburgh to Glasgow map and add those to this map? Providing you've got both maps. I can sort of get it now. If you haven't got both routes, you won't be able to see the other train, will you? But surely you could just have a non-drivable version of that train on this route and a non-drivable version of this train on that route. Anyway, 1.1 of the miles to Edinburgh's the wavy place. This reminds me of New Street coming in here. Where I will be passing through on Saturday. Hopefully not that often. I'm trying to avoid Birmingham city centre on Saturday, so we're staying away from the centre of Birmingham. I wonder if we can go the whole day without going through New Street. There's a challenge. Moore Street. I think maybe for every time Ethan takes me through New Street, he gives me £1. Saying like how many times we generally go through Wimbledon whenever we do London. Right, into Edinburgh Waverley we come then. You'd normally expect a lot of trains to be coming in and out of here. Does Ethan even have £1? At a precise moment in time, probably not. That's loud. That's tunnels for you. Yeah, so look at this. Edinburgh Waverley. 1, 2, 2 trains. Got bagpipes. Yeah, 2 other trains in Edinburgh Waverley. I think it'd be a bit busier than this somehow. So hopefully they improve the timetable and add more stuff. I think it is a really, really, really good route. I like the train, Michael, and I really like the route. They need to give it more life. Can I go and look on the other side? There should be some Azumas. Hang on. Well, yeah, 'cause I said I love the train. You don't like that. Well, we can't go through there, can we? Yes, we can. Azuma. Okay. Out the bloody way. Let's see where it's come from. Oh, we can't get to there. Oh, it's come from King's Cross. Okay. Oh, we've got a bay platform down here. Ooh, that's quite cool. Oh, that's as far as I can go. Damn it. That's not bad though. It's quite an extensive bit of station they've done here. No, I can't take over a train. I can't go as far as the cab. Blimey. Okay. I'm impressed by this. I'm definitely impressed by this. Oh, hang on. Oh, damn it. Damn it. Oh, we can't go any further than that. Is there a cinema I can go to? That's, yeah, I like that. Fair play. That's quite an impressive, well-modelled station. Okay. Down here now. Well, you are easily confused, being you're quite thick and all that. How do I get back down there? Ooh.
Mind the gap between the trains.
So what we could do, not that I'm going to. That's a long one. Oh, I can't. Ow. This service is scheduled to start at 16:59. We might have a bit of a wait there. I don't think we'll steal this one somehow. Yeah, so maybe we won't take over that service because we're not going to sit there and wait for 4 hours and 40 minutes. That's a really, really well done station, though. I've got to try and find our train. Through here. It's not up there. Oh, yeah, over here. What's a road doing in a station? To bring things in and out. There's one of those in Paddington as well. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Where's the... Another train coming in, look. So where's... Hang on, I've lost my bearings now. That's where we are. That's that one I just tried to steal. That's the Azuma. And there's another Azuma coming in. I'm guessing he's going to come in here. Green. No, there. It's going to come in on the other bay. Going to see if we can find it before we end. It was around here, wasn't it? Down here? I haven't travelled with Lumo. I do want to travel with Lumo. The other side. Have I gone the wrong way? Oh, there it is. We can see it. Ah! Help! So where's that coming in then? I don't know if I'm supposed to be down here. Oh, it's gone that side. It's going to come in here. Yeah, it's going to come in here in front of me. I can't get round there.
This station operates a no smoking policy. This includes e-cigarettes.
Hang on. Nothing to see there. If you see something that doesn't look right, yeah, go through the gates. Right, what, down here? Well, look, okay, I could have run round here. Look, that's not the point. I'd be really frustrated if I was the passenger on this train. I'd be like, why the hell is it going so slow? And off they get. Done. I do not have permission to drive this service. Damn it. I'll get out then. There we go. We will end. What a great station. I am really, really impressed with that station. But that's what we need. We want that. Give me that. It might be a few years away, but give me that. Where I can do the service from Dundee to Edinburgh, go to that Azuma, and then go, right, let's take this to London. And then go to London and go, right, where can I take that train? I can get on the Underground and go to Paddington. Then I can get on that train and go to Bristol. I get on the Bristol train and go to Penzance. That's what we need. It's got to be possible. Probably not in the time that I'll be doing this, but it's got to be possible. There we go. We will end there. More trains back next Tuesday, where we'll carry on up in the Scotland land and do some more in this. Next stream, though, is going to be back. Probably not in my lifetime, William. Next stream, though, back tomorrow night, doing some kebab chefs in multiplayer, because that went so well last week. Thursday night, we've got some farming. Friday night, some Wreckfest. Not here on Saturday, because I'll be on trains around that there, Birmingham. But we're back on Sunday night with Sims 4 multiplayer. Yes. Me, Ethan, Trent, Harry, Nico, Dorset, and maybe Tony. That's going to be Sunday night. And I'll give you guys a sneak peek. We're starting off with no house. And don't worry, Michael, Tony won't be speaking because it's The Sims. We're going to start off with a plot of land. You will see us build our house on the stream, and we'll just let the mayhem happen. So that's Sunday night. If it's good, then we'll do more of it. But we haven't done it for a couple of years. And because it's Easter Sunday, we're going to do some of that. Monday won't be here because I'm down on the south coast having a day out. back on Tuesday with more trains. So yeah, a few good, interesting things coming up over the next few days. So thank you very, very much to you lot for keeping me company for the last 2.5 hours. If it wasn't for you, I'd be sat here talking to myself, which I probably would be doing anyway. And a thanks to these people as well. Thanks to Ben and Ninja for following. Dragons Ben for subscribing first time. It's always the painful one. And the moderation team for doing absolutely nothing. Thank you very, very much indeed. I will be back then tomorrow night to do the whole chefing thing. Until then, if you have been... Thank you very, very much for watching.